All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this channel, Chida Media. Um, Today we'll be diving deep into a massive clash in the Premier League. You all know today's game is a tough one. It's between Arsenal versus Westham United. It's not just another game. This is one serious game. Arsenal are pushing hard for dominance, while West Ham are looking to prove that they can upset the big boys. So it's going to be a very, very tactical game. It's going to be a very, very tough game. So in this video, I'll break down everything: tactics, key players, strength, weakness, and finally give you um, my confident prediction on who wins this game. So make sure you stay glued to this video and watch to the end. This game is expected to take place at the iconic Emirates Stadium, a ground where Arsenal are usually very strong. If you know very well, Arsenal are very, very strong in the Emirates Stadium. Um, so now let's talk about what is at stake for Arsenal. Every point matters. They are aiming at the top and they maintain pressure in the title race. Dropping points here could be very costly. And for West Ham is going to use this opportunity to at least to show that they can belong among the top teams. So it's going to be a very, very tough game. Whether they are chasing European spots or trying to stay competitive, a win here would be a big statement to West Ham. So it's going to be a very, very competitive match. And it's going to be a very tough one. So I will start with Arsenal. Under the management of Michael Arteta, um, Arsenal has transformed into one of the most exciting team in England. They've played a very structured and intelligent style of football. Yeah, they have. So mostly they're always using formation 4-3-3 in most of their games. And their games is built on possession, you know, quick transit, smart play, quick passing, and high pressing. You know how their efficiency is always, especially at the first phase of the game to the last phase of the game. They have this high pressure. That is Arsenal for you. Now, the key players we should watch out for. You all know Bukayo Saka. You see, that guy is a constant and a consistent threat. Take it or leave it. Bukayo Saka is a constant and a consistent threat. His dribbling pace and ability to create chances makes him one of the most dangerous player Arsenal has. He's an attacker. He's always possessive of the ball. When he has the ball on his feet, he knows how to create chances. He knows how to dribble. He knows how to score. So Bukayo Saka is one player we should watch out for today. Yes. Then we have Martins Odegaard. Is the captain. He controls the tempo. You all know that. He creates chances as well. And he links the midfield. Yes, he links the midfield to attack beautifully. And of course, Declan Rice, facing his former team, he brings strength, interception, and leadership in the midfield. So talking about Arsenal is a composed, very well organized team. They believe in teamwork. Talking about their strength, they dominate possessions. You will agree with me that they dominate possessions and they create a lot of chances. Yes, they try as much as possible to create a lot of chances. If figure eight doesn't work or if the formation is not favoring them, they know exactly what to do while they are still playing the game, while they are still on the pitch. So that is Arsenal for you. So they know how to dominate possession. They know how to create chances. Um, their pressing forces from opponents, when they are being pressed from opponents, they can be weak because they are not perfect when it comes to counter attacks. They are not. So that is one of their weakness. And apart from them being possessive of the ball and creating chances, when there is a lot of force pressing forces from their opponents, they may fall into deep sleep. Yes. So that is one of their weaknesses, like I said earlier on. And they can be exposed on counter attack. They are not good at counter attack. So they can be exposed, on counter attack. And recently, sometimes they struggle when teams sit deep. Yes. It has happened countless times where Arsenal struggles, especially when their opponents, sit deep. So today is going to be a very, very tough one. West Ham is not a small team. They are very, very strong and very, very dangerous. Those people are very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. So it's going to be a very tough match. So in this game, Arsenal will likely control the ball. Yes, I know. And try to break West Ham. Yes, they may likely control the game and be more, they will be more possessive of the game. They will be more tactical. They will put in more strength than West Ham. That I know. But it's not going to be an easy game from West Ham because West Ham is here to keep record and to make records. So any little opportunity they have is going to be a goal. Don't forget that West Ham are very, very used to a defensive game. They play a lot of defense game of late. If you can attest to that, if you know, you know. So it's a team to watch out for. It's a team to watch out for. So Arsenal, like I said, will likely control the ball and they will try to break West Ham down. That is, if they don't fall into the shoes of counter attack from West Ham. Then for West Ham, now let's see West Ham from this point of view. You see, they are being managed by David Moss, and they play a very different game compared to Arsenal. And if you watched their game closely, you understand that they play a very, very different game from Arsenal. You understand? But the truth of the matter is they are more defensive, they are more physical, they are very dangerous, especially on counter attack. They are very, very strong and they are very dangerous, especially on counter attack. Yes. Their usual formation is 4-2-3-1. Yes, their usual formation is 4-2-3-1, while that of Arsenal is 4-3-3. And they rely on staying compact and hitting terms quickly when they win the ball. They have key players like Jared Bowen. That guy is a confident player. He's very fast. He's very direct, and he's a real goal threat to Arsenal. Jared Bowen is a very, very good player. He's very passive, active, skillful, very creative. He creates chances even among his team members. He creates opportunities for a successful player, especially at the midfield. Lucas Pocket is a creative, skillful, and capable of unlocking. Another key player is Lucas Paquet. That guy is very creative, is skillful, and capable of unlocking defense with one moment of brilliance. You see, West Ham's strength, I would say, still lies on strong counter-attack. And that's the reason why I said, if they have the opportunity to counter-attack Arsenal, something dangerous may happen because they are very good and strong at counter-attack. They are very, very dangerous to set pieces. They are very fast. They have this physical, solid team. Then talking about their weakness, you see, sometimes, not all the time, sometimes they struggle when they don't have the ball. That one is part of their weakness. They struggle when they don't have the ball. And sometimes, especially when they are being defeated, they can sit too deep and invite pressure. Sometimes, especially when they are defeated, like when they are a goal or two goals, behind, they can sit too deep and invite pressure. Though they are very defensive, and some of these mistakes of sitting too deep can give you a very, very poor result at the end of the day. So any little mistakes from West Ham will lead to a goal. Yes, I would say defensive mistakes from West Ham will lead to a goal from Arsenal, because Arsenal will not take any chance to make a goal today. It's going to be a tight match, but we'll, we'll certainly have a winner at the end of the day. So the plan of the West Ham is very simple. They actually drew a map on it already. Their plan is simple. They want to defend deep. They want to stay organized and punish Arsenal on the break. It may look, it may sound funny, but it's true. Yes. So now this is where the game gets really interesting. The key battles. Number one is number one from the first is Saka. Saka versus West Ham defense. If they can't stop him, if they can't stop Saka, Arsenal will create many chances. Secondly, Declan Rice against his former teammates. This is not just tactical, it's emotional. He would want to dominate the midfield. And you all know Jared Bowen against Arsenal defense. Jared Bowen is a very good player. He's a very, very creative player. If West Ham are going to score, if West Ham are going to score, there's a high chance it comes through him on the counter. Because when it comes to counter attack, Jared Bowen is very, very active. Very, very active and creative. He knows how to do the whole magic and be closer to the keeper. He's good at midfield. He's good at counter. So Jared Bowen is one player to watch out for today in today's game. Yes, Jared Bowen is one player to watch out for in today's game. So if West Ham are going to score, there's a high chance it comes through him on the counter. And finally, the midfield battle. If Arsenal, if they control the midfield, they control the game. Yes, if Arsenal can control the midfield, they control the game. But if West Ham disrupt it through their rigorous counter-attack and ball possessions and their creative play, they may have a chance. If West Ham disrupts, Arsenal from controlling the midfield, either through their concurrent counter-attacks and all that, they may have a chance. They may have a goal. So it's a tight match. But from all analysis and prediction, Arsenal wins. Arsenal wins. Either with a goal margin of 2-1 or 3-1. Oh, sorry. Either with a goal margin, because Arsenal is away, West Ham is home. So it's either Arsenal 2, West Ham 1, or Arsenal 3, West Ham 1. Yes. On a confident note, the analysis are there, the predictions are there. So it's not going to be an easy game, but if Arsenal can take charge of the midfield, they will create more chances and more goals will appear. So that's that. However, this game is really going to be a very, very tough one. And looking at everything from both the form, squad, quality, tactics, home advantage, I would say Arsenal are clearly the favorites. Yes, talking about quality, the standard, possessions, the probable win, Arsenal are clearly the favorites. Whether they are home or away, Arsenal will do better today. You see, they have more control, more creativity. They have this transit. They communicate with the balls. They understand themselves, especially while on the pitch. They know how to create chances and recycle mistakes. That is Arsenal for you. So they have more control. They are more balanced. They are more organized. They are more creative. They create chances for themselves. and make the game work. And they have this attacking force. They hardly get tired. Sit deep is not part of them. Mhm. Yes, they are always there. Their pressure is 100%. However, West Ham are dangerous. Yes, I know. But if Arsenal are not careful, they can be punished on the counter. So my verdict, or rather my prediction, is that Arsenal wins with 2 goals to 1. Arsenal wins with 2 goals to 1. That is to say, Arsenal 2, West Ham 1. Or the safer pick, 8 over 1.5. The safer pick, 8 over 1.5. It won't be an easy game, yes, I know, but Arsenal should get the job done. So I repeat myself, Arsenal wins. Yes, Arsenal wins. 70% probable, 70% confident. But the safer option as you're taking your game over 1.5. That is my final verdict. And to wrap it up, um, Arsenal will dominate possessions. West Ham will sit deep and try to counter. And the game will likely be decided by small moments. So if Arsenal take their chances, like they make judicious use of their chances, they win. If they don't, West Ham can shock them because those guys are very dangerous. West Ham can shock them. Yes. So thanks for watching this far. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think? Who do you think will win this match? Because I'm getting ready for 4:30 Nigerian time. Who do you think will win this match? Drop your prediction in the comment section. And if you enjoy this kind of deep football analysis, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell because more big matches breakdown are coming your way today. See you in the next video. God bless you.